Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We'll give everybody a minute to log in today. Thank you for your interest in one of our Chalkless talks. So we do brief little presentations, on new tools, new workflows, everything else, and every week. So today we're going to talk a little bit about our AI options and for transcription and translation. So with no any further ado, Ajish from our technical team, Dave Miller, President EMAM, and thanks for your interest today. We're recording today's session. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. But go ahead, Ajish. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Dave, and thank you for your introduction. And hello, everyone. And thank you for joining this session. Welcome to the Chalkless talk session. So today I'll be walking you through the transcription and the translation in EMAM, how the AI integrations helps in making the media more accessible, searchable, and globally usable. So in this session, I'll cover the transcription services like the Amazon Transcribe, Azure Video Indexer, and the DeepGram Voice AI. And then I'll move on to the Amazon Translate for the language translation. So we will see how these AI services are integrated into EMAM workflows, how they transcribe the content, preserve it, and make it searchable, and how the transcripts and translations can be exported and imported back into EMAM. Also, I will show the key configurations in EMAM, so which is required to run these services and trigger the workflows effectively. So let's get started. So today, most of the media companies, so they have to deal with a very large amount of video and audio content every day. So now if you look at the old way of processing the transcript and translate, so one person has to listen to the entire recording and type every word and translate it line by line. So actually this was a complete manual process and the kind of the effort and the pain, the cost associated with that process, right? But today with the help of AI, a lot of this work can be saved and automated. For example, converting the speech into text with the high accuracy, automatically create the captions and subtitles for the video, detecting the summaries, the key topics, and the entities like the names or places or the logos or brands. Also, which we can translate the content into many more languages within few minutes. So in EMAM, we have a built-in AI platform, so that has an end-to-end integrations with multiple AI vendors. So that means you don't have to depend only on a specific services, but you can choose from the list of AI providers that we have already have a tight end-to-end integrations like the Amazon, the Azure, the IBM Watson, Google, and the DeepGram. So it's completely based on your business requirement. You can select the AA service that is best for your workflow. Now let's take a look at the AI configurations for the Imam Transcribe in SuperAdmin. So the Imam SuperAdmin is our configuration application. So here the admin can create the AI profile. So and with a label name, so that can uniquely identify the workflow, and they can select the appropriate AI service. So once that AI profile is configured, they can simply create a connected workflow to trigger the job with a specific events. For example, as you can see in the screen, so it's the action type is the event type is button metadata click. So like that, you can select other event type like the button metadata, the metadata change, and so on. So similar to the transcribe, so we have the configuration for the translation as well. So this is basically the service offered by the Amazon Translate. So we have an end-to-end integrations with the Amazon Translate. So that is also a configuration item. So once you define the workflows in Imam Super Admin, and the user will be able to see the defined workflows in Imam Directory UI with a specific AI profile. So from here, the user can easily submit a job. So either with a simple button click or by making a metadata change. So after the submission, they can see the job status in the dashboard. So let's start with the Amazon Transcribe first. So the Amazon Transcribe, it's an AI-powered speech-to-text service offered by the AWS. So basically, it can accept an audio or video file and automatically convert those spoken words into a time-based text with a high level of accuracy. And this service is very useful for the generation of the captions and the subtitles for the media content. For example, it can export the result as SRT or VTT files, which then can be used as used in the process of broadcasting or OTT platforms, or even a third-party integrations. So another feature is these all transcripts created by the imam, so which is fully indexed inside the imam. So that means the text becomes searchable, so that the user does not need to go through the entire video. They can just come here and search for a specific word or phrase and find out the right moment in the media. So next is the Microsoft Azure Video Indexer. So one of the key advantages of using a video indexer is that it can do both insight and transcribe at the same time. So that means if you choose an AI profile in Imam with the video indexer as a service, so it can be used as both insight and transcribe. So if any customer come across this requirement, can make use of this feature. So that's it becomes more flexible in that way. Like the customer can choose the appropriate business service, and they can do both the insight and transcribe with a single job service. Also, it can detect the OCR, extracting the text that appears on the screen. Also, it supports the multilingual transcription as well. So the next is DeepGram. DeepGram is a specially designed speech to recognition platform. So that is designed to give a very high accuracy. So when converting speech to text. So one of the main strength of DeepGram is so it can really work well with different accents and dialects. So that is very important when suppose the media has speakers from different regions or countries. So it can also support the real-time transcription, so that the text can almost comes instantly as someone is speaking. Also, it can generate summaries and highlights from a long video or audio files. So on top of that, it can detect the entity, for example, identifying the people, the places, organizations, or the brands mentioned in the content. So this makes it very special useful for a long-term content like the interviews or podcast or webinars or meetings. So where the users can get a quick summary of what they want, like they can find the key topics. So they don't really need to go through the whole recording. Now let's move on to the Amazon Translate. So the Amazon Translate is a translation service offered by the AWS. So actually it does the the context-based translation, and it's not by just word by word, but it looks for the full sentences and give a more natural and meaningful translation. Also, it can support the real-time instant translations. So which means the transcript or captions or any text that can be translated very instantly. Also, it can support the subtitle files like the SRT and VTT. Actually, this is a good solutions that can be combined with the Amazon Transcribe, because if you have a long time video and if you need to have the translated content into many languages, so you can choose the Amazon Transcribe to transcribe the data first, so that it will become available in Imam. And then with the translate service, you can directly translate those things into the multiple languages, and so that it can be available as captions or searchable text across the world. So now let's look at the advanced search capability in Imam. So with the advanced search, you can quickly locate for any word or phrase across the transcript or translations. So when you search, the system will show the results in highlighted inside the transcript, and you also get the exact time code where that word appears. So this makes it very useful for the end user to jump directly to the right part of the media. So instead of going through the whole video or audio. So with the advanced search, the user will be able to find their content much faster, even for a long time, long form media. So next is the import and export of the captions. So in Imam, the transcripts which are all generated by the Imam AI services, so that is fully editable. So if you look at the screenshot, so if there is a small correction has to be made, the user can easily click on the edit and correct that text. The transcript also comes with the time code, so that any changes can stay in sync with the media. So the next is the export options. The transcript can be exported as a WebVTT, SRT, JSON, or XML. Actually, this can be an input to the third-party systems, like if you have a broadcasting system, playout station, or OTT, or even editing applications. This can be the input to those applications. So the user can easily export those captions. We also supporting the importing of the existing captions as well. For example, if the user is having the pre-created captions, so they can come here and they can keep that everything inside Imam by importing those files. Also, the transcribed content will be displayed directly as captions or subtitles inside the Imam player. So that means when the user play a video, so they can see the transcript in sync with the audio as captions. So this is very important in terms of an accessibility, because the content can be useful for the people with hearing difficulty. Also, if you look at the review workflows, where the user can quickly read along with the video, and they can just go ahead and check whether those transcription or the translations are accurate or not. And if it is not accurate, they can go to the edit option and they can edit it. So with the captions in player, so it is more user friendly for the end user. So overall, with the transcription and the translations with the Imam, so that makes the media more accessible and easier to search, and so it becomes globally useful. So let me try to show you the real demo. So I can take you through the Imam Director. So this is the Imam Director UI with a lot of widgets inside. You can see the transcript widget here. So it's actually comes from the widget picker. You can just drag and drop the transcript widget. Also aligned to that, you can see the insight widget as well here. And if you want to search for a specific content part of the video, you just go to the advanced search, and actually there are a lot of parameters like the title ingested by closed caption, description with the exact match contains this, with a lot of other options to explore. But for the AI, you have to select the make sure that the marker or the AI checkbox is selected, and then search for the phrase. So all the assets matching with that phrase, so that will come here. So if you click on a particular video, and inside the transcript, you can see the different configured AI services, part of that, like showing the Azure Video Indexer. I think there is no records for this, but if you go to the DeepGram, yeah. So, so as I said earlier in the presentation, like the DeepGram is a voice-based speech-to-text translation. So actually, along with the transcript, it also extracts the summary, topics, and entities. The summary, it will give the whole summary of the video, and you will get a better understanding of the long-term video, like what the video is about. And also it can detect the topics that is also highlighted here. And also it is grouping those summaries into different paragraphs, like it is talking about the technology with a confidence score, so that you can get the whole idea about that video. Also the entities, here the highlighted entities, and you can see those entities here. And another good feature is that if you go to the advanced search with the manage filters, that summary and the entities and the topics, that is also searchable. So if you can make a search filter with that, like the topics is about something, and you can then save those search filters, and all those search filters will be available as part of the search filter widget. Yeah, if you go to the search filter, you will see those saved search filters here, and you can instantly come to those search filter and filter the assets based on your configuration. And then this is about DeepGram. And if you come to the Amazon transcription, this is the Amazon transcription. And also, while playing the video, you can see the highlighted. Let me close this. Once you play the video, the highlighted captions will be visible in the Imam player, and also it will be syncing with the widget too. And another feature, so when you search for the keyword, that keyword may be appearing in different places of that video, but instead of scrolling through the entire transcript here, and it will be difficult for you to find out all the highlighted areas. But for that, we have a separate widget like the search transcript. So inside that, you will only see the highlighted areas where the word appears in that video. So that this is about the transcription by the Amazon, and this is about the deep graph. So where you can see all the highlighted uh, the areas, and also inside the transcript, you can see the instant translate, which is offered by the Amazon Translate, and it is pretty much simple. So it is more kind of an instant process. Like if you select the source language, come to the translate, and then select the destination language which you need to convert it to that language, and select suppose the Spanish, and choose the translate profile. So which I have already shown you that in the presentation. You can instantly translate that. The translation completed successfully. Then the language will be available here. You just need to change the language and select the Spanish. Now you can see the Spanish language which got translated with the AWS Translate. And also we have the editing features, like suppose if the AI makes a mistake, and if it is if it needs to be corrected, then you just need to click on the edit and select the area you want to edit. There you can select, you can change the text and save it. So that will exactly sync with the time code. So that's what I mentioned. The text will always stay with the time code, and you don't need to worry about the changing the text. That is not even changing the time code. You can also change the time code if you need. So that portion is also there. And thank you for joining this session, and thank you all.
Yeah, thank you, and thanks everybody for attending. I think we answered most of the questions in the live demo. So, but let us know anything else we can do. As you can see, we like to give our customers lots of options, and between control, and also control. So, it could be a button click, it could be a certain workflow, it could be a workflow condition that's going to trigger the process, so that everything's not always analyzed in terms of the cost structure and controlling what is actually analyzed by the AI system. Happy to make any introductions or answer any further questions, and join us every week for our Chalkless talks. And thanks for your interest. Have a great day. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Ajish.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you all.